Hello everyone, my name is Edoggz and welcome to this channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformer Masterpiece MP-12 Sideswipe or Lambor, which is his Japanese name. So let's take a look at the box. Here is the box. We have Sideswipe in his robot mode. We have the Countach LP500S. We have the Lamborghini's logo. We have the license on the bottom. On this side, we have Sideswipe holding this gun in his right hand, and his shoulder can is on his left side. On the back of the box, we have a comparison between MP-10 and Sideswipe. We have the truck, where Sideswipe is coming out of the trailer. We have the alt mode. We have these power drivers, which also comes with it, which is from an episode. And this side, we have the Lamborghini Countach and LP500S. So let's get into the figure. The Lamborghini is the most famous car in the world. It has been featured in several movies. In 1981, there's a movie called Cannonball Run, starring Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise. In 2005, Transporter 2, starring Jason Statham, who drives a Aventador in that movie, but it's not the main star of the movie. In 2008, Dark Knight Returns, where Christian Bale drives a Murcielago LP640. In 2014, Age of Extinction, there's a character named Lockdown, which transforms in a Aventador, which is starred by Mark Wahlberg. And last but not least, The Italian Job, which came out in 1969, starring Michael Caine, drove a Lamborghini Miura. So, with that said, let's move on with the car itself. This is my first Masterpiece car that I purchased in 2009 at the New York Comic Con, and I stuck with it since then. So let's get into the transformation. If you happen to have, or you're thinking about owning this, there's a trick to fixing this side of the panel where the door is, and you kind of tell the difference that this one does a better job closing together than the other side. And all you need is two things. You can use a hair dryer, and you want like a lukewarm, and you don't want to melt the plastic. You just want to slightly warm the plastic, and you just want to fill it in so it clips together correctly. Second way to do it is you get one of these panels. This is a one-ply piece of cardboard. You cut it down to either a rectangle or a square, and you fit it on top of these tabs, which I'm going to show you in a second. So to transform it, very simple. You want to focus on the front wheels, and they peg into the side of the vehicle. I believe I can show you to it. It pegs in somewhere in there into the side of this inside wheel. Do the same thing on this side, like so. To carefully remove the front clip of the car, what I like to do is I like to lift up over the clip, so this way I don't damage the clip. Now, here are the clips I'm talking about. And all you need to do is apply maybe a one piece of cardboard there, or you could do it on the inside. Right, there's a little square there. You can put a piece of paper or a piece of cardboard in there, super glue it, and that should fix that door. Next, we're going to focus on the arms, and you can pull back, and while you can just release the arm like so, because it tabs in. Do the same thing on the side. Grab the arm, pull back, and you can move that arm out. So you should have something like this. Next, you want to focus on the hard top and the windshield. You want to wiggle forward like so. Get that out of the way. And this allows you to free up the legs and feet. Next, you want to separate the legs. You want to bring the leg backwards until it stops. It's going to stop right about there. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring this down. Stop. You should have something like that. Next, we're going to focus on the spoiler. Flip it out like so. Do the same thing on the other side, opposite way. Flip it out like so. You take the side rear wells and you want to slide it down. Bring this up like so. You take this panel that's on top of the thigh, bring this up, and before you close it, there's a panel here, inside panel, and you just want to flip that open like so. And you just want to clip it into, I'm not sure if it's gonna up here. There's a little square in here. You can kind of see it. It's a little square there. And you just want to clip that in. Make sure you twist this all the way back. Flip this forward. Like that. So it fills in the leg. Next, you take the feet. Bring that forward. Focus on the back, on the bottom of the feet. You want to get this heel spur out. Flip that back like so. While we're here, you want to take this spoiler and just flip it back. Arrange the leg, and that's one leg done. Move on to the other side. Take this side panel where the wheel is at, and you just want to swing it down. Take this panel right here where the rear lights are at. Bring that up. So it looks like that. Take this panel that's resting on top of his leg, his thigh I should say. Bring that forward. Take this panel like that. And again, you want to find this little square here, and you just want to peg it together. Now the rear lights are really picked out in paint. I forgot to mention, you have red and silver. And you just want to bring this in. I'm going to bring this up. And now we want to flip the foot out, like so. I'm going to go underneath here, get the heel spur, flip that out. And you just want to arrange the leg properly. And that's the leg all done. Next, we're going to focus on the top half. Want to bring this all the way down. Like so. Want to focus on the back of his head. You want to bring this over to fill in his silhouette for his head. And his face is picked out in silver. And you can barely make out a little bit better blue in his eyes. You take the arms, you want to flip those up. Take these arms, flip up. And you want to fold backwards. and you want to clip down. It's supposed to clip down onto this piece right here. So you just want to push down until it clips. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And you want to clip the front end to this piece right here. This clips in like so. Next, you want to focus on the arms. You want to bring the arms out like so. You can hold this into place, and you want to accordion this outwards. So you have that. Flip that up. Bring it down. We'll come back to this in a second. Do the same thing on the other side. You want to flip it outwards. Accordion out. Lift this up and bring this down. Next, we're going to focus on the arms. The hands, as I say. And you're going to just flip this open, turn this around, flip that panel open. You can get into this hand area. Turn this around. Make sure it's facing you. The elbow is facing you and the hand is facing you. Same thing on the other side. You want to turn this way, open this panel, flip the hand down, close, and turn around. And there's your other hand. And in the backpack, you want to slightly maneuver this off these little pegs. So what I like to do is I like to pull back and then turn, and then you turn all the way around like so. Do the same thing on this side. Pull back a little bit. It's going to come off the peg, and you swing this all the way around. To the top of the hard top. Okay. Next, you want to bring the backpack down, move it forward towards the back, and it's just going to lay there. It's going to clip into place. Let me fix the front one more time. And there you have your Sideswipe, who is a Cybertronian warrior. Let's bring in his accessories. We have this silver flare gun. And I like to put it in the opposite side because the shorter cannon is going to go on this side. And there is a little rectangle there that slots into these little things on the side of the handle. Holds it very well. Next, we have this shoulder cannon, which is a pearl white with this black handle on the bottom. No other paint is on here to pick it out in detail. And you can choose this side or that side, but we're going to go on this side. Make that. Like so. And there you have it. Now there is one other accessory, and here are these pair of pile drivers that you can also put on him. And how you do that is you take this gun out, you go back a step, turn. You want to open this door, close the hand, fold that in, turn it back where it was, and this should clip onto there. So it falls into these two slots. There's one down here and there's one on the top, and it clips into place like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Just turn, open this door, close the hand into his forearm, and you just simply want to just clip it into place. Like so. And you have his power driver mode, which was in a episode, can't remember which one. But normally it's just regular hands holding their weapons. So you just unclip it. Take the hand out. Do the same thing on the other side. Put the hand out. Close. Let's get this done. Let's put that back in the hand. Oh, before we do that, let's do articulation. So the articulation on this side, you straighten the arm, and you can get 360 degrees on the arm. There is a bicep swivel. There is more than, 90 degrees at the elbow. There's a swivel at the hands. There's with rotation. You can get 360 degrees out of the waist. The head may be on a ball joint. I can't really tell. It may be on like a mechanism. Yeah, it's like on a mechanism on the back of the neck. So it's on like a up and down, and the swivel is on the base of the shoulder. We have two versions of the legs. If you keep the panel down, that's as far as you're going to get on the leg. If we bring the knee down, that's 90 degrees. But if you want to bring this panel up, you can bring the leg up just a little bit more. Bring this arm up. You have this much of movement on the arms going outwards. And we have this much room on the thigh, if you so choose. The feet, you have a little bit of wiggle room on the feet. Not too much. There's no rocker. Slightly, I wouldn't call that a rocker, but it's a slight movement. And I think that is it for this guy. Let's bring this back into his hand so we can do a comparison. So let's get a couple of guys. We have his buddy, Prowl, which we will also get into. Let me put that in a different pose, shall we? And we have his brother, Sunstreaker. So both of these guys are warriors. This guy is I think he's, what is the security director? I'm not sure. I gotta double check. But there you have it. You can take a look at the back. Sideswipe has the smallest backpack there is. I don't mind Sunstreaker's backpack. I like it a lot. It's bulky like a soldier, like a soldier's backpack, so I don't mind that. So there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you liked it, give it a like, give it a subscribe, give me a subscribe. Give me some comments, suggestions of what should I do to improve these videos. I will respond to you. I also have some new stuff coming up, approximately about 6 things coming up. Also, later today, there's going to be a toy hunt. So if you're interested in toy hunts, I'm here for that too. So thank you very much for watching. And if you don't hear from me, have a good new year.